Hi children, good morning. Welcome to English classroom.
Children, today let's go through a very beautiful story, The Parrot Who Wouldn't Talk. Children, all of you listen well and enjoy the story. The Parrot Who Wouldn't Talk by Ruskin Bond. Children, now let's go through the world of our parrot. In the screen you can see a house. In that house you can see our parrot. You are no beauty. Can't talk, can't sing, can't dance. With these words on, Ruby would taunt the unfortunate parakeet who glared mostly at everyone from his ornamental cage at one end of the long veranda of Granny's bungalow in North India. In those distant days, almost everyone, Indian or European, kept a pet parrot or parakeet or lovebird, as some of the smaller ones were called. Sometimes these birds became great talkers, or rather mimics, and would learn to recite entire mantras or admonitions to the children of the house, such as Patho, Beta, Patho, of the benefit of boys like me. Don't be greedy, don't be greedy. But our parrot refused to talk. He had been bought by Aunt Jaya from a bird catcher who would visited all the houses or road, selling caged birds ranging from colorful burgers to chirpy little munias and even common sparrows that had been dabbed with paint. Passed off some exotic species. Neither Granny nor Grandfather were keen on keeping caged birds as pets, but Aunt Ruby threatened to throw a tantrum if she did not get her away, and Aunt Ruby's tantrums were dreadful too. Anyway, she insisted on keeping the parrot and teaching it to talk, but the bird took an instant dislike to my aunt and resisted all her blandishments. Kisby would coo, putting her face close to the bars of the cage, but the parrot would back away, its beady little eyes getting even smaller with anger at the prospect of being kissed by Aunt Ruby. And one occasion it longed for word without warning and knocked by my aunt's spectacles off her nose. After that, Aunt Ruby gave up her endearments and became quite hostile towards the poor bird, making faces at it and calling out, can't talk, can't sing, can't dance, and other nasty comments. It fell upon me, then 10 years old, to feed the parrot, and it seemed quite happy to receive green chilies and ripe tomatoes from my hands, these delicacies being supplemented by slices of mango, for it was then the mango season. This all gave me an opportunity to consume a couple of mangoes while feeding the parrot. One afternoon, while everyone was indoors enjoying a siesta, I gave the parrot its lunch and deliberately left the cage door open. Seconds later, the bird was winging its way to the freedom of the mango orchard. At that same time, Grandfather came to the veranda and remarked, I see your aunt's parrot has escaped. The door was quite loose. I said with a shrug, well, I don't suppose we will see it again. Aunt Ruby was upset at first and threatened to buy another bird. We put her off by promising to buy her a bowl of golden fish, but goldfish don't talk. Well, neither did your bird, said Grandfather. So we will get you a gramophone. You can listen to Clara Clark all day. They say she sings like a nightingale. I thought we would never see the parrot again, but it probably missed its green, because a few days later I found the bird sitting on the veranda railing, looking expectantly at me with his head cocked on one side, and selfishly I gave the parrot half of my mango. While the bird was enjoying the mango, Aunt Ruby emerged and with a cry of surprise called out, look, this my parrot, it has come back. He must have missed me. With a loud squawk, the parrot flew out of her and perching on the nearest rose bush, glared at her and shrieked in my arms. Familiar tone, you are no beauty, can't talk, can't sing, can't dance. And Ruby, when Ruby read and dashed indoors. But that wasn't the end of the affair. The parrot became a frequent visitor to the garden and the veranda, and whenever it saw Aunt Ruby, it would call out, "You're no beauty, you're no beauty. Can't talk, can't sing, and can't dance." The parrot had learned to talk after all. Children, what have our parrot learned so far? You are no beauty, can't talk, can't sing, and can't dance. Children, many difficult words with its meanings can be seen on the screen. All of you have to study well.